All right, what's going on, everybody? And everybody, what's going on? And here we are, Wednesday, December 15th, 2021. Moving closer and closer to Christmas. I hope y'all done all y'all Christmas shopping. You know me, I'm a little late. I'm slow. I just give the money to the kids and buy. That's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna buy a bunch of gift cards. You know what I'm saying? And just be done with it. No, man, I just can't. I just don't. I'm just not in. I don't do shopping well. I really don't. I'm the type of person I go in, get what I'm gonna get, and get out. But here's the deal. I don't even know what I'm going to get. I'm the worst at it. So anyway, yeah, I got folks to shop for. But let me say this, guys. Whatever you do, let Christmas be Christmas. But never find yourself going into debt trying to celebrate Christmas, okay? It's all about the family coming together and people enjoying their time together, or just enjoying the time of giving and sharing and loving one another. You know, just you know, that's one thing I can say about Christmas. Everybody's nice. Everybody's speaking and holding the door for one another, and sure, come on in and jump in front of me. As I seem like there's less road rage when during Christmas time, which is great. So maybe we need to look at every day as Christmas time, which I think. I'm just saying. So anyway, here we are. We are getting ready for the New York Giants. And where it stands right now, man, I was trying to pull this up. Where it stands right now, the Giants have 5 players on the COVID list. Man, that's COVID stuff, man. It affects your game. Can you imagine being in the playoff or being in the Super Bowl and you got 5 of your starters? I don't even want to talk about it. Because I can see us being that team in the Super Bowl. So I don't even want to jinx us like that. So I'm not going to jinx us like that. But anyway, so yeah, so we're getting ready to play the New York Giants. Well, New York Giants just played the Chargers last week. I think they lost 37-21. They put up 21 points. And the Giants are really going through some things right now. Y'all got to excuse me. Man, I went to Chick-fil-A. Well, I didn't. It was Chick-fil-A brought home. And, you know, Chick-fil-A is a place where, you know, people are nice. And I love the number one. And I get the number one with the pickles, with the lettuce. And I put the little Chick-fil-A sauce on there. And it's a great little sandwich. And I eat the sandwich, and it's like, oh, it's so fulfilling. With the waffle fries, oh, it's just great with my drink. For some reason, a sandwich was brought home today, and it had some cheese on it. I said, okay, well, this is a little different, but I'll try it. You know, like I thought it was provolone cheese. I don't know what, some white cheese or something with some stuff in it. So I thought I'd just give it a shot and just, you know, check it out and see what it was all about. And I like Chick-fil-A because they're always closed on Sundays. They observe Sundays as rest day or whatever you want to call it. But, you know, just polite, you know, nice, friendly place to go when you go to talk to Miss Johnson or Miss Davis. Why, you know, little old lady walked through there cleaning tables and stuff. Man, I got this sandwich today, and I took a bite into this sandwich, and you know, it tastes a little different. But let me tell y'all something. They should have named this sandwich Chick-fil-A's Diablo. I don't know what was in this cheese, but it had to be some peppers or something, some habaneros or something. Say, I like hot food, Man, this sandwich was hot. So I'm paying for it right now. Can't believe that Chick-fil-A would pull the devil out like that. Can't believe that. They're not so nice as I thought they were. But anyway, yeah, that happened today. So, yeah, the Giants have five players on COVID list. Oh, my gosh. So I'm feeling for them because I know how that is. But I always say no more excuses. Next man up. So here we are. I know, y'all excuse me. Oh, boy, this stuff is killing me. So I don't know what they're going to do, but whatever they do, they better come on with it because we got a game to play. And I really hope Boy Wonder, Kellen Moore, has figured out this offense. You know, I was talking with some guys today at work, and we were just talking about how funny time has changed in a year's time. Last year, golly, man, this shirt is on like that. Last year, we was talking about how bad our defense was. Just a year ago, not 2 years, 3 years ago. Just last year, we was talking about how bad our defense was. Now here we are. We're saying how great our defense is. Which it is. The defense is, defense is on point. Which, when we look at our offense, all our money is invested on the offensive side of the ball. But for whatever reason, our offense seems to struggle. I heard this one guy, he was on, he has his own little channel. He said something. He said, you know, you have to look at the Dallas Cowboys and this offense like you would look at your child that goes to school and make A's every 6 weeks. He makes A's, and then he finally comes home with C's. And these C's that he has on his report card, he tells his, so his dad asks him, hey, man, what's going on? You got these C's. But the son says, but they're passing grades. But I'm passing. But the dad is saying, no, yeah, you may be passing, but I'm used to you making A's, straight A's, not straight C's, straight A's. But the little boy said, but I'm passing. Same thing with the Cowboys. You know, you got people out there saying, oh, man, we won the game, and, man, get over it. You know, we won, so let's just move to the next game. No. You don't just move on like that. Not when you know what your team can do, what your offensive team is capable of doing. But at the same time, you're saying, oh, I'm still passing. Listen, let me say this here. This could be a great opportunity for us. This could be a great opportunity for us. We do not need any setbacks. We have to look at this as if this is our only chance of making it to the Super Bowl. You know, you got those that say the cup is half full, the cup is half empty. You got those that say, well, if we don't get them next year, we always got next year. No, we don't have next year. Shoot, we don't have next year. We got right now. That's what we got right now. But, you know, we got some people that, you know, on the social media and on these groups are saying, you know, well, man, we won. No. There's no reason for us to have 7 Pro Bowl skill players. Let me list them again because I keep talking about this. Let me talk with, well, which we know Pollard is out. But Pollard was one. Zeke, Dak, Dalton Schultz, Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, and Michael Gallup. You don't have that many. Can you imagine if McVay from the Rams had this offense? Can you imagine what he would, even Kingsbury over at the Cardinals, Because I, again, still say our receivers, are receiving core, our whole lineup is better than what the Cardinals got. But Kingsbury is putting them in good position to be where they are. That's the difference between the coaches and experiences, if that makes sense. Boy Wonder, along with Jason Garrett. And I don't know why Jerry continued to do this. He continues to bring these coaches in that doesn't have any NFL experience on the field. Jason Garrett didn't have no experience. Yeah, I remember Jason Garrett was winning the 1997 Thanksgiving game. I'll pull it up. See how many games that Jason Garrett played, but we kept this guy for 10 seasons. Then we bring Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore has no experience on the field. And even if you don't have any experience on the field, you at least have to have some years under your belt as an offensive coordinator. You know, some people are saying that basically Kellen Moore does not have a scheme to hang his hat on. A scheme, offensive scheme to where when you see a particular formation, you know how to attack it. Or if you're in a certain situation, on a certain down or whatever, a certain yard, you know what to do. According to one source, they say basically, you know, Kellen Moore is just a play caller. And I always said that his plays was script. Basically, you know, regardless what it looks like. First play, we're going to run this. Second play, I don't care if it's 2nd and 25, we're going to run this play. Third down, we're going to run this play. But I say that to say that we have to fix whatever the problem is. And I understand we made some adjustments on the front line. I understand that not all this falls on Boy Wonder, but Dak has some fault at this as well. But whatever the case may be, we need to fix it, you know. So before Sunday. Now, New York has a front line that will create some pressure on you. So right now as it stands, Tyron Smith is out. La'el Collins, as it was told, I'm not sure how certain that is, but that is the rumor that he could be out for Sunday's game. So that's Ty Nsekhe and Steele out there at our tackle position. I love Tyron Smith to death, but my man is having a hard time staying healthy. So with that being said, so here we are right now, guys. Where it stands as far as, you know, I had mentioned on last week, if we win this week, we could pretty much clinch. Not so fast. According to Blogging the Boys, there's a situation that's going on here. So, since Cowboys won against Washington, there has been some discussions. And there's been some confusions as to when exactly that moment would arrive. So originally it appeared as if the Cowboys only needed to defeat New York Giants and pick up Washington, and pick up a Washington loss against Philadelphia Eagles in Week 15 in order to wrap up the NFC East. But that's not the case. So where the roadblock seems to be for people is that wins from Dallas and Washington would put the Cowboys at 10-4 with a perfect 4-0 record in the division. But the Eagles would be 7-7 with a 1-2 record in it. Theoretically, there then could be a world where Dallas and Philadelphia finish the season 10-7 with a 4-2 record in the division. Which is why the best thing for Dallas to do is win out. So It's not just that easy just to go in there and just, win this game. We need some things to still that need to happen before we can actually just say we clinched. But that's where we are. So hopefully things falls in place. And hopefully we get this thing lined up. So I got this clip of Kellen Moore press conference and some things I want you guys to listen, and you tell me what you think and what he's saying. So let's just take a listen to what Kellen Moore has to say.
You start by talking about that offensive performance was unlike anything else you had this season. Just why were you so out of sync with so much of it? You didn't have the ball for much in the second and third quarter. How do you look at that?
They played really well on defense. We didn't play our best game on offense. Obviously, didn't have a ton of snaps, certainly within the confines, probably the first 3 quarters of that game. And we just missed some opportunities. Obviously, we missed some opportunities in there that gave us a chance to potentially make that a different type of game, and they took advantage of most of those opportunities.
Dak, is that a little bit of rust? Because like he was a little long on some throws, especially.
Missed opportunity. Now, as an offensive coordinator, your job is to put your offense in the best situation to be successful, which basically was kind of hard to see half the time.
Make that a different type of game.
With him being out there like he was, and how we kept getting these turnovers and not executing the plays like we should have. So it was kind of hard to see, guys. And I know y'all might say, well, Gary, you're a little hard on Kellen Moore. Man, we got to fix this thing as of this week. We can't continue. At the end of that Washington Redskin game, Washington football team game, they showed the camera on Gallimore. I mean, not Gallimore. Michael Gallup and Amari Cooper. They didn't seem too happy. So let's listen to this. The guy mentioned something about film session. Watch what he says.
And his response to it.
I think the film session is trying to eat up as much of it as you can. And Coach said we're not going to throw the tape away. I know some people use that metaphor. We want to dig every little piece of this thing because obviously it's a copycat league. Everyone's going to copy that formula, and so you better have an answer for every single thing that came up in that game, and because you're bound to see it in the coming weeks.
That right there. Knowing that this is a copycat league, knowing that these teams are taking the blueprint from Denver and using it against you. And here it is 4 games later, we're still having problems. And you haven't been able to figure out how to beat this certain type of defense. So, something to think about, guys. But anyway, man, I just wanted to... I'm just baffled. I'm baffled. Our defense is playing lights out, and our offense is sputtering. So hopefully we can change that around coming this week when we play the New York Giants. It's definitely going to be something to see. We definitely need to win. Hopefully we do what needs to be done. Hopefully we're not so predictable. But again, this is where the topic lies on our offense. This is where all the money is spent on offense. So the money, this the money side. This is where the money is spent on the offensive side. So we need to try to right the boat, right the ship, and get this thing going in the right direction. That's what he kept saying. He kept saying, we need to move in the right. This gives us an opportunity to move in the right direction. Man, this is week 15. This is week 15. It ain't time to be moved. We should have been moving in the right direction after game 3. 3 games should tell you what you got. And I understand you're going to have some, some adjustments you have to make. But this is not the time to be the opportunity to move in the right direction. We should already be in the right direction. So let's see what happens. Hopefully Mike McCarthy, the guy that holds the offensive playbook in his hand rolled up like a newspaper, actually opens the playbook up and interject. Like our last series, fourth quarter, less than 5 minutes in the game, you get 2 first downs, base game over, or you get go 4 and out, you punt the ball deep into their territory, pin them down. But Mike McCarthy refused to interject. He allowed run the ball, pass the ball on 2nd and 7 when we should have been running the ball. Where's the interjection at? So anyway, guys, I just wanted to get on here and just kind of, basically talk about where we are and what our Cowboys look like thus far and what we need to do from here on out. So I'm taking up a lot of your time, guys. Make sure you like the video, comment, tell me what you think needs to take place. Hopefully get this thing back on track. Make sure you share the video as well. But also thank y'all for being a part of this channel where we come together talking about our Cowboys. And don't forget to go to our Facebook page on Facebook, the Dallas Cowboys Huddle. And then we have a group on Facebook called the Dallas Cowboys On Deck. So check those out then on YouTube. Something on YouTube. So check those out if you get a chance, and let me know what you think, man. And just chime in and tell me what you guys think. All right, man. Like I always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. So let's make it happen. Kellen